Hello, everybody. Welcome into Talking Fitchburg on this Monday, March 7th, 2022. Marked one as the snow day of March. Yes. Welcome into TF. Jeremy Crosby here, Andrew Manlett, working hard to keep this show going each and every day for you. He's behind the scenes and he says, hello. And he's tired of shoveling. And this is one of those snows that it's so heavy and wet. Make sure if you haven't shoveled it off yet, A, shovel it off because it's going to freeze. B, take your time. Like I'm overweight. I admit it. I got some work to do, but I'm gonna need to take my time out there because you can get in trouble, like heart attack trouble. So take your time through this, and or ask that neighbor who has that cool snowblower, like me. I'll come over and I'll snowblow that for you. Okay. Yeah, take your time when you're cleaning that off. It's so heavy. It's so wet. Ugh. But yet, I do love the snow, and it was beautiful to watch it come down this morning. Like, we really haven't seen that heavy snows during the day, so it's been kind of nice. I'm looking out my window because it's just so nice out there. But either way, hopefully you got to work, perform work safely today, and another chance for some snow later this week. And as I said on the update this morning, we have some cooler temperatures that will set in a little bit below average for the 6 to 10 day outlook as far as temperatures go. So we'll see what that entails, but it might take a little bit of time for the snow to get off. But for those like snowmobiling, I don't know if we got enough to get to that 6-inch mark, unfortunately, but we'll see, right? We got a busy show for you coming up. We'll check in with the city administrator, show you interview back from February on his update. Plus, we'll check in with the Better Business Bureau, and we're going to be talking about, should you buy that extended warranty? We know you hear all the calls, all that stuff. Well, BBB will help us get through that coming up. So stay tuned. We'll have that for you in just a little bit of time. But first, let's turn to our headlines, and we start with current job openings at the city of Fitchburg. You want to join Team Fitchburg? I got a few openings to tell you about. And here we go. Building attendant from the Parks and Recreation Department, career firefighter, civil engineer intern for Public Works, environmental project engineer for Public Works, a groundskeeper position for Public Works as well, Parks and Forestry assistant. This is a limited term employment for Parks and Recreation. We got program assistants for Parks and Recreation, program coordinator for Parks and Rec, program coordinator for court now as well, municipal court, opening police, Public Works, Parks and Streets through Public Works street maintenance worker for Public Works, seasonal park maintenance worker. It's a limited term employment for that Public Works department, seasonal utility maintenance worker on Public Works, and tennis instructor for Parks and Recreation. A lot of P's in there. Public Works, Parks and Recreation, sheesh, in one court. You gotta like that. Either way, if you're interested in any of these, go to our website, fitchfordwi.gov, click on our careers tab, and you can get fill in the application, and we'll get you in here for an interview. All right, other news, understanding social isolation and impacts. Fitchburg Senior Center is hosting this interactive presentation coming up later this week. Yeah, the session will explore how social isolation affects our minds and bodies, and learn risk factors that lead to social isolation and how to avoid becoming socially isolated. Hosted by Lori Lapp, a second-year medical student at the University of Wisconsin School of Medicine and Public Health. It's on March 10th at 10:30 a.m. Visit our website, fitchfordwi.gov/senior center. And if you go to the programs registration tab, you can register for it there, or call the Senior Center at 608-270-4290. Turning our attention to the library, and I just love 3D printing anything. So 3D paper sculptures, sort of like printing. It's 3D. It's kind of cool. 3D paper sculptures is like your hand is the printer. Okay, that was really bad. Join us at the Fitchburg Public Library to make colorful 3D paper sculptures. Like, what is this guy talking about? Bring your engineering and artistic skills and see what amazing things you can make with your hands. Now with a printer. Ages 5 through 12. Good thing they're not inviting me. March 9th, 3 p.m. at the library. Okay, so I'm a sucker for 3D printing. You know that now. Fitchburg Fire Department taking on some technical rescue training over the weekend, inviting partners from the 115th Fighter Wing. Pretty cool. Yeah, this took place on March 5th at Fire Station number 3 in Fitchburg. They hosted a technical rescue confined space training with the 115th Fighter Wing. Opportunities like this are not only develop and hone on skills, but they establish partnerships that pay dividends when disaster responses requires mutual aid. Yeah, part of the design in the building of Fire Station number 3 included this training opportunity, which is really cool. This goes through all three. This goes from the basement up, right, Andrew? It's like all the way. So set up pretty cool for these types of training opportunities. And fire department has always been good at inviting other departments throughout the area. Yeah, there's a Truex fire truck. How about that? Okay, so I'm the only one excited, but it's cool. Just saying. All right, March is National Problem Gambling Awareness Month. We want to make sure that we make some awareness to this, right? This month, the state of Wisconsin joins the National Council on Problem Gambling and the Wisconsin Council on Problem Gambling in spreading awareness of problems gambling and encouraging all Wisconsinites to talk to friends, family, patients, and clients about recognizing and preventing potential gambling disorders. Governor Tony Evers has declared March National Problem Gambling Awareness Month. You can learn more about gambling issues if you think you have a problem or know somebody or just have questions. dhs.wisconsin.gov/disease/gambling-disorder.htm. Well, guess what? Andrew's going to share the link to this. So you'll be able to check it out and see what this is all about. But good to bring attention to it because like anything else, it can be addicting and you might just need to talk to somebody about it. So helpful indeed. Finally, we're looking for help in dog park cleanup, says Dane County Parks. So if you help out with or use any of these parks and want to help out with cleaning up, no need to pre-register. Just come anytime during the 2-hour event. And you may find it helpful to bring some gloves, 5-gallon pail, and a scooper if you got one. I would think dog owners, you have one. But come on out, help out with keeping these parks clean, not only for you, but for your four-legged friends. And the list of those parks are on our screen. And as I say, each and every headlines, we share all the links to the stories. You can find this story and all the ones we talked about today when Andrew posts this up on our Facebook page. Call Andrew. If you don't know who Andrew is, then you're never going to understand the show. That's what I'm saying. Let's take a quick break. Coming up next, we open up our digest. We're going to take a look back at an interview we did with our city administrator, Chad Brecklin. Plus, later, we're checking in and talking about extended warranties. Is it worth it? We'll break that down all coming up on TF.